What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome to 5 Minute Rants. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Hey, real quick, if you know somebody that this show would help and it would better their lives or even help them get better at business or move forward in life to where they want to go, would you share this with them? And would you partner with me in getting the word out? If you don't know anybody, would you mind rating the show and leaving a review? And it would be so much appreciated. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the partnership and for the help. So last episode, I talked about writing it down, and I talked about really what a business is and defining that. I want to talk about the 3 ways that we need to think and act in business and really in life in general, because this really applies to whatever you're doing. And I've said that a lot over the show, that this isn't just for business. The things that I'm talking about seem to universally apply to everyday life as well. And one of the reasons for that, I personally believe, is that I'm the same person I am in business that I am at home. And if I am multiple different people, I probably have a problem, because the man that I am behind closed doors and closets should be the exact same person out in front of everybody. And I firmly believe that. And so anyways, the 3 ways to think and act are entrepreneur, manager, and technician. And if you haven't read the E-Myth, you should. It helped give me language and helped give Andrew and I language in our journey. And we had different words for these. We really had words for, we had management, and we talked about being technical, and we talked about rhythm. And so for us, it was entrepreneur equals rhythm, and then management equals manager, and being technical equals technician. And we thought the E-Myth had much better language than what we did. And if you've never read that book, I encourage you to. It's a great book. But anyways, going back to the 3 ways to think and act, in every area of life and whatever we're doing, we have to act these 3 ways. And I've said this before, if you've listened to the Hey, you actually have to think, then you have to plan, and then you have to do it. It's the same thing. I'm just breaking it down a different way. And so in business, when you're starting your own business, a lot of times we start out on our own business, we look at our boss and go, oh, I can do what he's doing. I can do this. When I worked for somebody, I said the same thing. Oh, I can do this. I could build this. It'd be easy. And then as a result, doing the work, it's like, oh, no, this is not what I thought. This is not what I thought it was going to be. Okay. And then I find out that I'm not actually, I don't actually own a company, that the LLC that I have is really just a facade for me owning my own company. I'm just self-employed and I'm just a contractor. And so one of mine and Andrew's goals early on was to get out of the business and to leave the business and not be a part of the actual production, but actually create an entity that is self-sustaining on its own. And that requires entrepreneurship. And what that means is it is the vision, it is the ability to think in the long term, it is the ability to think in unintended consequences and intended consequences and mapping them out. And then from there, going down into the manager, which is actually how do I implement the vision within the company? And then you have the technical or the technician, producers, people who are actually working for you, who are actually executing the vision. And everything you do breaks down into these 3 things, right? Like, I've got a vision for my family. Awesome. How am I going to communicate that? How's that going to be implemented? My wife and I talk about how we're going to raise our kids. Right? Well, how's that get implemented? And then who's doing the implementation? Well, in that scenario, I'm all 3 of those people, right? I'm the entrepreneur, I'm the manager, and I'm the technician. And that's how life operates a lot. And it's so much easier when you can see how you're operating, you can see the pieces you're operating in, and you actually understand the work you're doing, because the technician's work is very different than the entrepreneur's work. And a manager's work is very different than the technician's and entrepreneur's work. And they require 3 different skill sets. They require 3 different brain functions, you could say, like the ability to think. And they require like 3 different sets of actions in order to actually do what you're supposed to do in that area or in that subset, right? And so I'm saying this because when you are beginning your own company, it is so easy to just think, oh yeah, I don't know, I'm just going to say coding a website, because that's what we started with. Oh, I'm coding a website. I have a business. Nope, that's not what a business is. Oh yeah, I'm writing down all these processes. Awesome. You don't have any employees. Or, hey, I'm just doing this, or I'm doing that, or I'm just only manager. And it, like, you cannot get stuck in one. You actually have to be all 3. And even though I'm out of the business a lot, I come down to the technician or, the producer side a lot, because I need to be in their shoes to think what they're thinking. when we're building, because I'm not just building it for us. It affects them and affects the customers as well. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. So there's the rant. I'll catch you later. Peace.